My two Satoshis, this is my two Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest. I'm stacking Toshis, yeah. That's where you need to get the real news in. Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is December 3rd, already December, guys. And today we're playing a track that is my selection, actually. Michael McDonald, I keep forgetting. I love this song. Been playing it all day. Shout out to myself for that one. Hope everyone's doing well today. Oh man, Bitcoin. We can't make up its mind, but I'll give you my opinion on what's going to happen. And there was an article, I haven't read it yet, but there's an article that talks about some type of profitable buy signal that just triggered on Bitcoin. We'll take a look at what that is all about. Look, again, you know how I am, guys. I look at price action, and I've been monitoring it over the last couple of days. And I'll show you here in a second, but we've been slowly creeping back up to right there where on some exchanges we did actually touch all-time highs. But on the ones that I'm looking at, Coinbase in particular, Bitfinex being another, we have not taken out all-time highs yet. And this one out of Reuters, S&P Dow Jones Indices to launch a cryptocurrency index in 2020. This is big. Oh man, this is crazy big. Again, putting the thought of Bitcoin into the investor classes' minds even more, right? Unfortunately, those are the individuals that are going to benefit from the Bitcoin rally, not the everyday person that really Bitcoin was intended to help, right? And then get people's dependency off of central banks and all that stuff, private banks, all that. But unfortunately, that's just not how it's going to happen. It's not panning out that way. This is big news. We'll take a look at that. Anyone remember Nigel Farage? He was a leader of the Brexit party. Well, guess what? He is a Bitcoin believer now. This is interesting. Let's see what this article out of Decrypt Media has to say about this. I'm very familiar with Nigel, just following him and this whole Brexit thing, not only from the last 2 or 3 years, but back when Brexit was actually announced. This was many years ago. I've been following him, and he's a character, I'll tell you that much. But I think he has an honest approach to what's best for the UK citizens. So I'm always for that. So we'll take a look at what Nigel Farage has to say about Bitcoin. All 3 articles are coming up on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get it. If you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. And let's take a look at the heat map today. We've got Bitcoin up 1.4%, trading at $19,440 or $51, I should say. Litecoin is down today, surprisingly. It's trading lower 0.87% at $88.39. Ethereum is up 2.5%, trading at $614. Polkadot looks like it's down 1.5% today, trading at $5.41. But EOS, ADA, XLM, NEO doing very well today. Wonder what's going on there. Comment in the section below if you know why NEO is up 5.5%. So overall, pretty strong day for Bitcoin. And the altcoins as well, to be honest with you. And let's take a look at what we have going on with the charts. I'm over on Dudex right now. This is where I trade my algorithm automated system on Dudex. If you guys are interested, definitely click the link in the description below. Follow the directions and hit me up for a free month. Be glad to have you try out my automated service. We're trading Bitcoin versus USDT and Ethereum versus USDT currently. But as far as the technicals go, I'm looking at this yellow trend line that I drew earlier today. This is kind of where I think we're heading, and you can actually do something like this right across. This is essentially what we're doing right now, and I think what's going to happen here, guys, I think we're going to do something like this. We're going to break out to the upside and take out that area right there. So that's what I think is going to happen in the next 6 hours. To be honest, we may happen even earlier than that. Normally the markets don't wait till the tail end to break out of a pennant up or down. So we should have a decision on all-time highs later tonight, going into tomorrow, possibly the latest. But that's where we are with things, in my opinion, technically speaking. But unfortunately, with the algos, we are currently neutral. I hate being neutral because I'm missing out on opportunity. This is the type of system where you just put some money in there and you monitor it here and there. But just to make sure the trades are good. But this is the type of system that you just leave and forget and let those gains pile up. So Right now we're neutral. I was hoping that we would get enough pullback to get back into the market. Last sequence of trades on Ethereum, pretty good. I mean, we had gone short back here on November the 26th and ended up flipping back and going long on the 29th and closed that long up here for a hefty profit there. So we're neutral right now. Didn't get enough pullback to really get ourselves back in the markets. Very similar sequence with Bitcoin. Went short back on the 26th, covered our short here on the 28th, went long on the 28th, and then covered our long for a profit all the way up here on the 1st of December. And then we tried to go back long again and got tapped out. So we're neutral right now in Bitcoin as well. Let's see what happens, guys. And so if you guys are interested in a free month with my algorithm with Dudex automated system, hit me up. There's a link in the description below to sign up and directions on what you need to do after that. Do that and I'll give you a free month. Check it out. Let's take a look at the first article, and this is out of Reuters. S&P Dow Jones Indices to launch cryptocurrencies indexes in 2021. That's huge news for us who want the attention of the investment class. So the S&P Dow Jones Indices, a division of the financial data provider S&P Global Inc, said on Thursday that it will launch cryptocurrency indices in 2021, making it the latest major finance company to enter the nascent asset class. So the S&P DJI branded products will use data from New York-based virtual currency company Luca on more than 550 of the top traded coins. That's a lot of coins, the company said. S&P's clients will be able to work with the index provider to create customized indices and other benchmarking tools on cryptocurrencies, S&P and Luca said in a joint statement. So S&P and Luca hope more reliable pricing data will make it easier for investors to access the new asset class and reduce some of the riskiness that's involved with the volatility and speculative market with cryptocurrencies. They went on to say here, with digital assets such as cryptocurrencies becoming a rapidly emerging asset class, the time is right for independent, reliable, and user-friendly benchmarks. So very interesting. I think this only adds to the buying pressure from investment class individuals. And we already know the big wigs, the hedge fund guys are already in this game, from the Paul Tudor Jones to the Stanley Druckenmiller, Galaxy Digital. He's, that guy that runs that one, he's heavily in it. So the big guys are here. They're adding their bags. They're loading up their bags, adding more capital to this asset class. So I'm speaking to the choir, I know, but I just, have to say that we're in the early innings when it comes to cryptos. I'm just saying, I'm just telling you guys. So News BTC says most profitable buying signal triggers for Bitcoin as it consolidates below all-time high. Says that Bitcoin is the best investment of 2020. Of course it is, up more than 150% year to date during a year filled with more uncertainty than ever. The same uncertainty has helped bring the cryptocurrency back to prices near all-time highs. So they're talking about this Bitcoin hash ribbons. I'm not even familiar with what that is. So essentially this tool created by Bitcoin expert Charles Edwards, he's created this tool called the hash ribbons. And they turn the hash rate and mining difficulty into moving averages that can be used to signal when to buy and when miners are capitulating. So the buy signal, according to the tool's creator, just triggered, and with it happening just below 20,000, the recent consolidation could be bulls building strength to rip through resistance. Interesting. Never heard of this signal, this tool, but these types of very under the radar tools are good because this will give you that edge over the rest of the market. So as you guys can see, the blue dot in this chart here, I'm gonna zoom in for you, but that blue dot is a signaling of a buy which just appeared on the daily time frames. Okay, but this is particularly notable because the hash ribbon just so happened to be Bitcoin's most profitable buying signal. So if we look at a zoomed out timeline here going back to 2019, you can see the blue dots where they occurred and where Bitcoin rallied. So to see that happen at these all-time highs could be, I shouldn't say should, could be promising for us. So keep that in mind. I'll leave a link so you guys can check that one out. But Nigel Farage, he is now a Bitcoin believer. This is out of Decrypt Media. The leader of the British Brexit Party said that it's crucially important for people to get into crypto amid the pandemic. Interesting. The British politician said it could be crucially important that you get your minds around crypto and what it means. He said this during an interview with Crypto Revolution. Farage said it's the subject everyone's talking about, of course, from the poorest to the richest in the land. One of the conversations that are going on is about cryptocurrencies, and he said this reason all too obvious. It's that the governments through this pandemic are creating vast amounts of funny money, debasing currencies, and people are just scared about it. Interesting. That's very true though, right? Previously, Farage has expressed his dissatisfaction with the UK government's response to the coronavirus pandemic. At the beginning of the crisis, Farage stated that protecting us all from an epidemic should be prioritized over the economy. But when the lockdowns finally were enacted, Farage changed his tune, asserting that the cure is worse than the disease. So Farage usually likes to be the contrarian. I'm not going to lie to you. So, it's interesting that he kind of flipped on the whole corona thing. But hey, I think he's right about this. Definitely right about this. Everyone should at least know about it. And that's why we in the crypto community are trying to bring more awareness to cryptocurrencies, because again, I don't want the little guy to be left out. I don't want the average Joe to be left out of this move, because I unfortunately I know so many will be. But I'm trying to do my best. Hope you guys are as well. If you guys find this video informative, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. It's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm out of here. Holla.